Okay, try this again. I was recording and apparently I unknowingly hit a button and stopped the recording and didn't tell it to upload. I was starting to tell it to upload something else. Didn't want that. Anyway, gonna be an interesting short video today. I'm actually trying to do this live. I hope I'm doing it right. I've seen people doing it and I've never done it, so I'm just kind of learning as I go. I'm actually in my garage. I just discovered I had, apparently when I got a soda yesterday, my refrigerator door didn't close. So, it's froze up solid. I'm not happy. Anyway, I'm actually in my garage slash workshop. It's kind of a mess right now. I'm trying to get everything cleaned up and sorted back out. I gotta get back to work on that thing. It had a blown head gasket because a radiator hose split while I was driving on the highway. Anyway, my project today, I'm going to be doing some more cleanup around the property. I have been cleaning up our storage areas and whatnot. And there we go. I have a bunch of junk out here that I couldn't fit in the storage areas. And as you can tell, I got to get that cleaned up. And all that over there cleaned up. I will be doing another video this weekend. Probably Friday and Saturday I will post them. What's happening is I have 3 gates on the property. Okay. I have my center driveway gate, and then I have a gate on either side of that for walking through. Well, my boss, who's also my buddy, he had a issue before I started working for him. The walk-through gates, they had one didn't even have a closing mechanism on there. It had those coil springs that are supposed to pull it closed, but they never work. Turned around, one of them had a hydraulic closer, but it didn't work. Somebody had taken part of the arm off because they didn't like it. We do know one of the tenants here. She's trying to run a beauty parlor out of her apartment. She has not been approved for that in her lease, but she wants to do it anyway. But what she's doing is, now that we have fixed the walk-through gates, she starts trying to leave the driveway gate unlocked, so she doesn't have to come out here and let her customers in. We were trying to be nice and ignore the fact that she's running her beauty parlor out of her apartment, and let her make it on that. But she wants to play that game. So anyway, she's okay with that. We're not going to get mad at her or anything. But then she's turned, because of the gate issue, and now it's not just her. We got 2 other tenants doing it. We've got 3 tenants that may be moving soon. It's going to be a lot of work for me because I have to get their apartments ready. And it can be a lot of work depending on how bad it is. I had one, it took me a month to get that apartment ready. It was a simple 2-bedroom, but it had so much that it needed done in it. We bought the building beginning of the year, and the lady that moved out, she was the daughter of the previous owner, and she had lived in that apartment for like 20 years. So it was trashed. It looks good now. It's worth it. Boss wasn't too happy because it cost him about $4 grand, and he didn't even do the kitchen countertop or the cabinets, because the cabinets were fairly new, but the countertop she just tore it up. She didn't use a cutting board when she was cutting meat or anything. She just used the countertop next to the sink, that kind of stuff. But anyway, over here Friday and Saturday I will be installing the gate opener. I will have to run some electrical conduit, and I will be pulling some wire through it. I have to do some welding because the gate isn't tall enough to work, because here, the way the gates are set up, I'll let you see. That little section on the top of the driveway gate, and that little bar sticking out, I have welded those on because it's going to be setting up a different style. I was setting it up for something different, and he decided he wanted to go ahead and do the gate opener. So I'm happy with that. I'll take that one post that's sticking out off. It's not going to be too bad setting that up. I did start over. Yesterday, I actually took a look at it to see what all I was going to have to do to set this up. I have to extend the height of the gate, like I said. That's no big deal. That box right there, see if I can zoom in on it. Okay, that's the control box for it. Okay, and I have to run wire to that from the laundry room on that building, which is on the back side. But at the same time, the boss wants me to put a light fixture in that parking area that's on the other side of that wall that's mounted on. That's not a big problem. I don't have a problem doing that. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do it. So it's going to be an interesting one for that, as far as that goes. I do want to put a light on the outside here so that there's something at this end to provide illumination. For now, I think I'm going to call this video as good. I'll probably give you another video before the day is out. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I might just dig out my GoPro and set up a tripod with that. We'll see how I feel in a few minutes. See you on the flip side.